Those numbers may account for why Philadelphia has a dubious distinction of being named America's fattest city for at least 3 or 4 years in a row. And I think for 2012 we were knocked off the list, bumped down to number 2, that Houston is number 1. Studies show limited access to healthy food and the lack of exercise contributing factors to the obesity crisis. So we, the team, has come up with a solution. Philly Foragr, a web-based app that will help users make healthy choices. Philly Foragr will help users make healthy choices easier. Thank you.
All right, so we actually have a live demo here. We were able to get it going. And so here you'll see the main page of Philly Foragr. The first thing that I want to point out is the fact that this is using Twitter Bootstrap. It's extremely responsive, so it will scale very well for different screen sizes, all sorts of things like that, smartphones, etc. It will maintain a very easy-to-use interface regardless of what your screen looks like. So you have 2 options. There's 2 initial modes with Philly Foragr. The first thing you can do is buy some food. So if you live in an area that may not have easy access to healthy food, part of our problem domain is the fact that we had to define sources of food that were good. Because there's a lot of places that are known as food deserts. There are regions of a city where food is accessible, but it's usually low quality, it's not fresh, it doesn't provide adequate nutrition. So like maybe you'll have a McDonald's next to your house, but you can't get a head of lettuce. That's the sort of thing that a food desert would encompass. So we used the API from Random Acts of Kindness last year, the Philly Snap, and that was an API that has a list of food sources that accept food stamps that are vetted by the Philadelphia Food Trust, I believe. And so they're going to be, a trusted organization has determined that these places, retailers where you can buy the food, they provide healthy food. So we are going to take a look here. So you can enter in your address and then click Let's Go Shopping. And then what comes up is a map of, in Philadelphia, of the closest retailers on this list that is provided by the Philly Snap API. We're also utilizing the Google Maps and Google Directions API. So when you hover over one, you'll be able to see the location on the map. And the first one, it provides a farmer's market for people that want to go that route, as well as a whole bunch of retailers that provide, they accept SNAP benefits. So if you click on one of these, it turns into a set of directions on how to get there. We have collected but have not gotten to display yet the actual step-by-step directions. That's a feature planned. That's a feature that's planned for the future. But so that basically this is coinciding with the fact that many lower-income neighborhoods have issues with access to healthy food. It's also a matter of making sure that they can locate where it is and that they have the ability to get there. Because if they know exactly where their closest grocery store is and it's 7 miles away and there's no public transit, it's of no value. So we try to make it as seamless as possible to go from, hey, I need to go shopping, to, hey, now I have healthy food.